This is going to be a 6 versus 6 on Wonder. We've all seen Wonder. We all know the map. Well, I hope we all know the map. And let's see how these guys are going to get on. Not a huge amount in the reclams, kind of all over the place. No real big things to fight over. A few big deposits in the mid to give a bit of combat at the start. Wacky Wombat says, what the fuck is this? I can't build in the starting area. It's on a hill. So if anybody out there, if you are thinking about playing Adaptive Wonder, don't. These extra spawns have been placed in, but with the extra spawns they haven't taken any consideration to the terrain at all, and it's kind of fuck you to anybody who spawns there. Okay. Sorry, I've been distracted by that. Let's actually just introduce the players a bit to slow this down before I miss action, because it starts pretty quickly on Wonder. We have Team 1 is up here at the top left. We have Team 2 on the bottom right over this direction. So let's have a hello to Team number 1 first off. And up here in the back, in the air position, it is Big Bang. Good evening, Ed. Nice to see. Hey, I know that name. I think from one of my casts the other day. But here we go, this is Big Bang. He is Cybran and he is in Cyan. He's the air player for team number 1. Over here on the bottom side, it is Kaizoku. The ground is saying fuck you back to the players. Sweet revenge. Yeah, Kaizoku is yellow and he is UEF. So the players have been saying fuck the ground for ages. The ground has said fuck the players. Fair call, most noob. That is a fair call. Besides Mr. Kaizoku, it is Kazuero. Going to be Cash. It's nice and casual. He is in lime green. He is also UEF in front of him in the middle position, already walking away to the front. It is Fueled by Fire. Fueled by Fire is purple, and he's Cybran, as mentioned, already stomping away. Beside Fueled by Fire is another Cybran player. This time it is Zegota. Gota. And he is in the red color. And finally, for team number 1 over here on the far right hand side, it is Durunda. And Durunda is in the burgundy color, and he's Aeon, and he is walking towards the front as well. Let's have an introduction of team number 2. First off, team 2 over here right at the back, it is MSG. That stuff everybody likes to put in their food, because my word, is it tasty. I have no idea if this MSG is tasty or not, but he's Cybran anyway, and he's in light blue working on his Hydro. On the far left hand side for team number 2, Cybran, and bright pink, it is Grizzle. Just going to call him Grizz, and old Grizzy here is Cybran working away. Beside him, it is a Seraphim player, first Seraphim player of the game, and this is Razor J 28. He's orange, he's good as factory, doing his Hydro. It's in the mid slot for team number 2, it is Wacky Wombat. Calling a Mazer Combat 37-minute mark. Actually, you know what? Here's your predictions. I'm going to throw up a prediction for this one. And it's going to be the same old prediction. Which team is going to win? Team 1 or Team 2? Going to give you a couple of minutes to throw your predictions down. And good luck. Good luck. Anyway, sorry, as we're going, Wacky Wombat, team number 2. He's UEF in the lavender color. Beside him in the lime green color, it is Trandan. Trandan is Seraphim as well. There's a Hithia over there. And finally, for team number 2 over here on the far right hand side, it is Carlitos PT. Carlitos, probably just going to call him Carl, just for motherfucker ever. And he's blue and he is an Aeon. There we go. Okay, so that's the map, that's the Wonder, and look at this. Fueled by Fire is absolutely determined to steal as much of this mess here on the opposite side as he can. But Kyle? Lost me. Anyway, let's pop the speed back to normal, or we're going to be here for fucking forever with this game. Back to normal speeds and let the action commence. Looks like the first... Oh, that's sneaky. They're going to get past as well. They're going to get past. If they come in here, they can cause them all sorts of problems. Oh dear. Okay. And there we go. Fueled by Fire has managed to grab a whole bunch of rocks out of this crater. There's some labs now coming out, and this could be the first kill of the game as some mech marines go, ha ha ha, I'm going to go and get shot. 2 misses? A couple of misses it is, but that is going to be, them. Alright, more reclaim going on, going to get those rocks. You have no points, so the gamble. Very good, sir. Very good. Alright, over this direction we can see that's a factory question mark? What the hell? What on earth is the purpose of that? Oh wait, I've seen this before, sorry. You start building the factory, you put down the factory placement and you put the build on pause, and it reclaims everything where the factory is going to go, but then doesn't actually start building the factory, so it just reclaims everything. But holy moly, mother of manual reclaim these guys are doing, and that has been a huge scoop for team number 1. 3 comms in the middle, they have grabbed the majority of the rocks out of there. Look at them gone. And the only comm in the middle at the moment is Trandan, and he needs to think about maybe not trying to 3 versus 1. Getting some support coming over though. This is Carlitos, and he's going to put his damage down on Darunda, who's just standing still going, go. Oh no, wait, I better run away now. Time to go. Darunda moves away, and there we go. We now have 4 comms in the mid. We have Razor J is having a go at Cajuero. We have Fuel by Fire and Wacky Wombat dueling it out. Over the side it is Trandan and Carlitos, who have dissuaded Darunda and Zagota from being in the mid. And this could be a problem for Fuel by Fire if they decide to push on in. But looks like maybe they won't, as Fuel by Fire has rushed out to the left hand side. Razor J looking down, just about to drop into the yellow there as he does. And these guys are just going to shoo things around. But this guy, there has been some kills around this way, I think. Yes, there has been. That's a dead engineer over there. Almost a dead mass extractor. And, oh, that's going to be another dead engineer. This Flare's been having fun. As long as he doesn't sit still, because those guys are chasing him. Right, midsection is now very much a 4 comms on 4 comms, but very much in the front is Carlitos. Is going to get double teamed if he stays standing there much longer. But then again, so is Cajuero, who is down to the yellow once again. He's reaching back up to the green, but now it's back down to yellow times. And it really is time for either to, well, either commit for a kill or get out of dodge. And it looks like Razor J kind of wants to commit, but he really shouldn't. He's down to yellow, and nope, the disengage is real. Gun upgrade on the way for Wacky Wombat. That's a great idea. Get in there with some extra damage from the commander, and that will be some good times. Over this way, a bit of a push coming through. Razor J trying to sneak on past, but Kaizoku is in position to shoo those guys away. However, that leaves Grizzpill over this direction, free to move on through. Radar goes down, so now Mr. Kaizoku has no idea what's going on. And still, Razor J is being very brave with his commander, considering he's on half health and there is a whole bunch of guys around. Yeah, you don't want to do that, buddy. You need to really move back. You don't want a 2 versus 1 when you're half dead, but he should be alright. Gun is almost done for Wacky Wombat, and he's going to be able to basically command this position using that, because back this way Darunda has moved on away. He's supporting a factory. Going to get some unit support out into the realm. Okay, a quick check on things going back here. 80% of the way towards a T2 upgrade for a Big Bang in the air, and we already have T2 for, are you going to, oh, here's to finish that. And yes, T2 engineer out as well, so a T2 generator is being built by MSG, so he's ahead in the air game quite substantially over his opponents. Okay, what's going on over here? Well, this is a Guncom, and Guncom says, "Nah, I'm Guncom," and it's going to start trying to push back Fuel by Fire, who is very injured. There was a T2 PD being thrown up, but that has stopped, and now Wacky Wombat is just continuing to push, although maybe that's a bit too far forward. Could easily get swarmed just like that. Units coming in from both sides can flank him out and have a bad time, throwing down some overcharges, and if he can get some support, maybe he can keep pushing with that Guncom, and this is not so good for Fuel by Fire. Doesn't want to get too close to that, but it looks like, fortunately for him, Wacky Wombat is focusing down on the units first. Kill the storage, kill the radar, kill the engineer, and get some extra damage flowing down that front. Over this way, this has been a small push from Carl, but decides to fall back in the face of a couple of commanders over this direction. We have Wacky Wombat still in the mid. We have Fuel by Fire trying to get something done, trying to kill off some units. attempting to throw down a T2 point defense over this way in the back, which could help. Gun upgrade being done over here for Casuero. He's trying to get some support in. Over on this side, it is another gun upgrade happening for Grizz. And if he gets that done, Kazuku's already got gun upgrade, so it's going to be a pretty even thing over there. But 1-2 commanders in the midsection, and this is not looking good for Pure by Fire. And if Wakey Wombat can push on up, he can start looking at trying to kill off the T2 PD maybe, but no, there's just too many units. And too much in his face. And he does not want to push too far on there, especially as this is coming on over. This is Casuero with his own gun com and a whole swarm of units. Very much time for these guys to pull back. Wakey Wombat trained in. Fall back, fellas. You can't hold there against T2PD and the gun com. And that is exactly what they do. Gun upgrade going down for Razor J in a very silly position. He could get molested by these T1 RT. If it wasn't for the fact he had some unit support, he would have been quite in a dangerous spot. And Wakey Wombat, oh dear, he's down to 8,000 health. It looks worse than one of those 8,000 compared to the 9,000 for Casuero, so not too difference in the health there. 7,000 actually, so a couple thousand there, maybe stood in range of the T2PD a little bit too long, but he should be okay now. These guys have separated and it's unit killing time. Over this side, it is Guncom versus Guncom. Double gun for Carlos, but only range for Dorundo. So he's taken twice the damage that Carlos's, and that's very unsustainable for Dorundo. We should see him fall back shortly. Down on the left hand side, it is Driz down to 4,000 health. Isaac was down to 8,000 health, but he's getting some pressure from the side of Wakey Wombat, moving him on the way. So he's absolutely having to fall back there. In the middle though, there is a gun upgrade done for Razor J. There's nothing for Train Dan, and Razor J really is just determined to use his commander for all he's got. But he does not want to stand still. Standing still is a bad idea when there is T1 RT involved. Gun upgrade going down for Zigota as well, and it is all on between those guys. So many guns, so many commanders having it out. There's Wakey Wombat having to go Kaizuku. Plenty of units as well. Stealth upgrade on the way for Grizz. That's going to give him some extra health, and of course make him invisible to radar, which is a pain for pretty much anybody. And Kaizuku's standing still. He doesn't want to do that when it's T1 RT. Neither does Wakey Wombat. Let's have a quick check on the air situation. There we go, T3 generator going up for Big Bang compared to this direction, and T3 PGen is just starting for MSG, so Big Bang's actually caught up and maybe overtaken a little bit, but it's very similar. They're going to have T3 air around about the same times. Okay, here we go. Rizpool is pushing back on up, and Wakey Wombat has done a great job over here, helping thin out the units. T2 was done for Trandan, and he's starting to put down some PD, which is very irritating because it's right in the middle. And anything that comes in range is going to get shot. Like that rocket bot over there, perhaps it's going to be seen. Ooh, Casuero. Brave. Running directly into the T2PD, of course, it's a rocket bot doing the same thing, but the health, as long as he stands around, but Kaizuku is 3v1 down here. Razor J, Wakey Wombat, and Grizz just decide we've had enough of you, and he just gets triple teamed out of the game just like that. But in the middle, this is Trandan, and he's having gun com issues. He tried to throw down some T2 point defense, but Casuero just absolutely bossed it, tanked the damage, and just removed the T2 PD just like that. And now Trandan has to fall back, but coming up this way, it is Razor J, confident after the killing of Kaizuku, decides he's going to push up in this direction. He is in the yellow, but then again, so is Casuero. There are some T2 unit rocket bots, there we go, coming over from Fuel by Fire. They need some range to overcharge, but Guncom over here, Zigota, he has stealth. You can't see him until it's too late. And now that is Trandan in trouble. He does not have the gun upgrade on his command, so he cannot actually toe-to-toe this with in that direction. And all the commanders over here, they're absolutely pushing. They want to take down Casuero, but I think he's going to get away. There's too many units, and that's a strat. Oh no! Strat bomber overhead, but does get taken out. So MSG is on the ball with his ASFs, and that is actually going to keep Grizz alive just a little bit longer. That strat could cause some absolute havoc, but thankfully ASF's out, and now there's Corsairs, and Grizz needs to really think about running the fuck away. Actually, Grizz is dead. Grizz is dead. Zigota has turned up. Grizz is going to die here. He's not going to get away from that, and down goes Grizz. Razor J, very unhealthy, needs to keep his distance from Zagota. And Wacky Wombat needs to try and run him with some support, needs to stop doing that, and these two guys need to get out of dodge. They're a wee bit too far forward now. Over on the right hand side though, this is problems for Trendan. He's got units rushing his base, but there is some support coming over from Carl, and there is some T2PD in the mix though, so that will actually be able to shoot these guys away. His base is going to survive, and that is Durunda falling back. Okay, over this direction, and Wacky Wombat now in trouble. He is down to 7,000 health, around the same as Zagota, but he's under pressure from both the commander and units. And Razor J down to 1,500 health. He's not looking too good. He needs to try and get out of this, needs to try and avoid the Mongoose fire. A bit of dancey dodging, but here come the Corsairs as well. One Corsair over here, that's going to be a problem, and Razor J down to 500 health. The Mongoose having a grand old go at him, and he cannot stop. Turn around and take them off, and down he goes. Corsair gets a final volley off, and goodbye to Riz. Wacky Wombat on the retreat, as he needs to be, but that has been whoosh, manic. MSG says, I can't keep using air to defend you guys. And he's kind of right. He really can't. He can't afford to keep letting that happen. Wacky Wombat remains in the area though. He has to use his commander because he's got nothing else really to try and slow this tide down. Zagota is also in the region doing some damage. The health pool is kind of similar, although Zagota has the advantage there. But Zagota is running out of support units, and any moment now Wacky Wombat can turn his commander onto Zagota and start causing some extra damage, and there's T1 PD going down as well. There goes another Corsair. Where's the flak? There's the flak. Wacky Wombat needs to dodge or do something to get out of there. He needs to run and not stop running. Wants to get behind all the flak and survive. He's down to 3,700 health. Strat overhead, 1,000. Oh no. Could this be Wacky Wombat going out of the game as he dances and dodges and twists and turns? The Strat bomber is there, gets a bomb away. There's the bomb, and that is going to be Wacky Wombat. Oh dear. If there is one saving grace about this game right now, it's that it's full share. That's the only thing saving Team 2 at this point. There have been 3 air snipes, and there's still commanders down this way on a rampage. We go to with a stealth upgrade, and back here we have T2 Casuero also with gun. It is not looking good for those guys. Right, Zagota, so he's got 11,000 health. Don't let the health bar fool you. He's actually very healthy at this stage. 11,000 health. He could push on up and do some extra damage on there. But so units are converging over from Mr. Trandon. He just wants to try and hold the spot and slow the movement if he can. He's got some T2 PD back this way. They can start firing up and doing some extra damage, killing off units and shooing commanders away. They are tickle guns, so it will take some time to kill things off, but tickle guns, they have range to do it. In comes another Strat, maybe trying to hunt another commander, but there are no commanders for him to take. There is Trandon over here, who maybe wants to think about a T2 shield perhaps. The ASFs have come out again from MSG. They're going to kill off that Strat because fuck you to the Strat. The defending Air Force from Big Bangs over there kind of missed a beat there, and the ASF's going to get away quite happily and have no problems. Zagota needs to think about falling back now. Actually, he needs to think about falling back a few minutes ago. There is some T2 PD back here that Casuera has in position, so he should be okay to avoid it in that region just to provide a bit of fire support. Right over this way, and that is a T2 artillery, and it is starting to wreck the base of Carlos over here. Kalitos, sorry. Always forgetting that. He's throwing down TMD. He thinks he's been hit by a attack missile. Well, no? Maybe? Maybe there was a tech launcher somewhere, but that's not what's killed most of it. It has been that T2 artillery, and it is still firing shots over. Goodbye to that TMD. Lots of Corsairs. Yes, there are lots of Corsairs until you set your ASF on them and the Corsairs are dead. But again, that is MSG sacrificing his air once more to prevent an air snipe, and nobody has any anti-air on the ground. So these ASFs are just continuing to follow without any kind of pressure. Down here it is Trandon, and he's focused on so much on the ground battle. Many units, he's got TTP'd around the place. I saw a sniper bot in there somewhere, I think. Yes, I did. There's a sniper bot. Doesn't want to loiter up there though. There's some units pushing on and he's going to have a bad time of it. What really wants to maybe think about just dropping on back and not losing to there. So go to 17,000 health, very healthy commando. It's going to take a lot to try and dissuade him from rushing on in. Corsairs have been picked up yet again by MSG, so he's been on the ball with it. But his ASFs are about to be caught. No. Slightly bad turn from Big Bang means they are going to be able to get away and keep his numbers. Very important not to lose air right now. That will cause a massive issue. Trandon is in a bad spot here. He got lots of T2PD around him, but he's on the front line and kind of exposed. He could have had a bad time of it. Zagota cannot push that. Too many T2PD and sniper bots. He's going to be forced back quite easily with all of that range. But really, that's brave of Trandon to be at the front when he's seen so many air snipes already happen. Not looking great for him up this direction. It is T2RT time from Darunda. And just how far can that reach? All the way to here. It's going to be a bit of a problem for old Carlos Lilos, who throws down a T2 shield just to try and slow the T2RT barrage down, but it's only temporary. It's not going to last forever. Looking at the rest of the map, and now pressure starting to go down on the forward position over here. The shield goes down thanks to the sniper bots at range, picking things up, and now they're starting to shoot Casuero directly. Going to take some time to take it down though. He did have 18, well he had. Actually maybe it's going to take less time than we thought. Doing a lot of damage there. Look at that, half health already. How many sniper bots does he have? Holy moly. That is a massive amount of damage. Okay, 8 sniper bots. 6 or so within firing range, and that is Casuero just taking amazing amounts of damage. Here we go. Here's the answer to the sniper bots. So T1 bombers, find them, bomb them. They are very weak. So T1 bombers are a good answer to sniper bots. As you can see, the amount of damage that goes down on them is massive, and they are all wiped trying to take down Casuero, who is running. He has to run. He is down to 4,000 health. He had 18,000 mere moments ago. It just goes to show you how much damage those sniper bots really do. And Trainer wants to think about pulling those back under shields before they die to T1 bombers, because that's just embarrassing. T3 units dying to T1. How often does that happen? That's happened a few times here already. There we go, back under shields. They will be safe from here. And yep, things still just kind of stagnating on the right. The more artillery going down. Yep, there's 3 ARDI here now from Darunda. So imagine he's just doing that to be annoying and focusing on his eco for the time being. Over on this side we have a push coming up from Trandon, trying to get a bit of extra territory perhaps. Maybe wanting to lure these guys back into range of the sniper bots. If you can do a push and pull, maybe get some units picked off by those guys. But the shield goes down. Oh no, that's not good. And with the shield down, that leaves the sniper bots exposed. Is he? Did he have power issues? I suspect that was power issues. Don't know, because that shield went down and up damn quickly. Maybe he wants to think about more. Indeed he does. There's another shield gen going up. Okay. Nice. And brutal over this side of things, trying to get another T2 shield gen up. Does it finish? Yes it does, and it's going to be a bit of protection for Casuero. Maybe not going to last much longer, because sniper bot's still around. And if they see, nope, still with the stealth and still picking off units. 5 rank literacy for Zagota, 3 ranks for Casuero. If you can find some more, that would be quite handy, but instead just the shield and some T2PD. Going to keep things rocking on there. T3 land is of course out for most people. Zagota's got his bricks over, Percival's and brick. Nope, just Percival's. I mistook the shape of that. T3 RD over here, going to start lobbing their bombs on over, but that shield is strong from Seraphim, and sniper boss caught outside the shield. Loses one of them, damages the other. Tisk tisk, just stay inside your shield, you silly things. T3ID still moving around. Okay. Loyalists having to go up on some engineers in the middle, that's not going to go good. And now we have some counter artillery fire from Carlitos. Mobile T380, I heard it, there it is. So mobile T380 trying to lob them shells back over this way. Going to take some time to deal with that, but going to really struggle against all those T280 who can just turn around and mutilate their position quite readily. And indeed he has wasted so many sniper bots. The T1 bombers, every time they push on forward, the T1 bombers come up, and that is a problem. But a mobile T3 shield, they are incredibly sturdy, and they will keep these guys alive. I don't know what they're doing. They're wandering into T2 PD range. That's just, I don't even know what he's doing now. Rushing the T3 sniper bots? Why? That has been badly played by Trandan. The sniper bots could have been incredibly effective, leaving them back here to shoot things that came close. There's more T3 RD up here now. We've got two of those lobbing the shells in. It's going to take some time to go. That looked like a bit of a control play. I just wanted to get some mass back, I imagine, because he wants mass, because he's building one of these. That is a 2/3 complete Yathota, and that's going to be a scary proposition. If that completes up, it's going to start stomping its way through the battlefield. Do we have anything to counter it? I'm seeing nothing. Nothing up there, nothing over there, no monkey over there. Any bomber spam up? No. That Yathota, that chicken, is going to be quite brutal. And over here, as predicted would happen, static artillery is just too strong for taking on mobile artillery, and that is a, yes it is, I'm sure I can see it, there it is, a shield disruptor, and that just helps with the extra damage on there. Shields get absolutely decimated by that thing when they drop down, and it's going to force Carlitos to move away. Chicken is done. And heading straight to the left because he knows there's a commander over there. It is Casuero. They have any idea the chicken's on the way? Yes they do. There has been scouted, there is moving. It's time for you to run the fuck away. Like seriously, just get a move on and go. Don't get caught on units. Don't get caught on units. Leave, be gone. Leave. Because this is pain. And hello, it has been a harbinger. Plus, like it got dropped over this way and is just picking its way around the back, killing off mass extractors as you do. And there we go. Chicken ahoy, that is just going to rout this position entirely. Look at that nice area of effect explosion from that main gun on the right hand. Just kills things en masse. Doesn't want to push too far forward, it's just really planning on killing things off. And here comes the T1 air rush, trying to get some work done. Does a bit of damage, quite a bit of damage actually, it's looking down into the yellow, but there's enough flak. In fact, the ASS from MSG put in an appearance as well, and that is all she wrote. A couple of Percivals up there getting murdered at range, some Titans wander up nice and close as well, but they get picked off by some T2 PD. And really, there we go. I was going to say the chicken needs to turn around and start shooting in a forwards direction, but now it's got some problems. There of course is ahoy absolutely everywhere. Air engage coming on in, and that is MSG just tickling the edges there, getting chased away once again by Big Bang. So Big Bang still really controls the air game. MSG not willing to make that push just yet. Thota is getting absolutely hammered by air though. Needs some anti-air materials to go with this, maybe some flak or some lightning tanks. Can increase the survivability a huge amount, but yeah, it is done for because they simply cannot control the air. There we go, there's the air fight that has come on in. MSG does a quick little peek into Big Bang's units, but then withdraws again, tries to lure them over some flak perhaps, and in comes a monkey. Monkey Lord has spotted the chicken, and that's going to be a bad time for the chicken. Does get a huge amount of damage on Monkey Lord though. just because of the amount it pushes out. And now Trandon wants to consider his position up front there, but he has another chicken which is ready to go, so he hasn't been idle with the first one. He's built a second one and is wandering on over to take the place of this first one here that died. And look, the sniper bots, what's going to happen to them? They die. This micro of the sniper bots has been poor, it has to be said. It has to be said, but... oh, hello, a nuke! That is a nuke launcher in the back of MSG's base. Has it been scouted? Well, yes it has, so the question is, do they have SMD? There's one, but it's only just finished building, but it is loading pretty damn quickly. Question is, can it load fast enough? Is it the only SMD? Yes it is for the moment. Big Bang trying to get his one up, but there's a massive missile head start on this thing. It is loading. It is loading dangerously quickly. Question is, well, they haven't scouted that SMD, so they know it's been a while. Will they risk the launch? Will they see the SMD and go, maybe not, or will he just simply go, no, fuck it, I am launching? As because he is anti-nuke fueled. Not really. But there we go, this other chicken is now ready to romp its wages, stomping around the place. Got some bricks for support, but still no anti-air. Still no flags, still no lightning tanks, and that will just open it up for this kind of thing to happen as those coming through. The nuke is ready. The nuke is nuking. The arms are opening.
Strategic launch detected.
Nuke away. Alright, where's it going? It is going straight for the air grid, and of course the question on that is, will this be loaded in time? Not a shit show in hell. 50% loaded, and I don't think there's any other SMDs anywhere. It's going over. It is going right over, and it is going to connect right in the middle of Big Bang's base. That is going to be his whole air grid down, all his power gone, all mixes and everything. And that is going to give MSG the biggest chance to catch up in air, and that's probably why he was behind, really, because he threw it into the nuke launcher. There's an upgrade going on there. I think it's just a generic upgrade, not a tele or a laser. Here we go, it's T2. That's his first upgrade on his comm, was to T2. That's hilarious. But the nuke is made a massive dent there. There's like I said, a massive horde of Corsairs ready to go find something. And you can see there was a couple of Harbinger drops, and they have just wiped all these mass distractors around the back here. They've done a grand old job of that. And things go a wee bit quiet as people think what to do. Nope, not really. Down the bottom here, there's still very much a lot of action going on from Brandon. He is fighting this front for all he's worth. The monkey's still loitering around, killing things off at range. Where did the chicken go? Did it die as well? Did you lose a second chicken? And I can hear it somewhere. Oh, it's walked over to the right. And joined by another chicken. Oh dear. Double chicken trouble on the right hand side, and yep, Deruda decides he wants absolutely none of that and is vacating the premises. While two chickens bear down upon his forward location, and that's not going to be a good time. Monkey is coming on over, wants to try and help out, but honestly, against two chickens, it's not going to have a very good time. Against one chicken, it's not going to have a very good time. Unless he can surprise it by flank attack and gets a lot of damage on before it notices that monkey is there almost as support. And it comes Corsairs. There we go. Massive air snipe coming on over, huge amount of damage on the Athota, but the Corsairs run into the air wing at MSG. The ASMs come over from Big Bang. There we go, the chickens turn around and obliterate the monkey. And speaking of air, that is, well actually that's an air win for Big Bang, so for the moment he does have the skies under control, but without an air grid. Without an air grid, you can't rebuild. But that is a lot of T2PD though, and that can put a ton of damage down upon this Athota. Do I have can see that it's doing a pretty bang up job of murdering everything else, and the air is done for as well. Chickens are pushing on up. Chicken 1 down here, chicken 2 over here, and they are wrecking the roof space. He really has nothing left to stop those. His eco is gone, his mass is gone, he's just a commander, and out comes another nuke. Yep, that is another nuke. Question is, where's this one going? Coming off the left hand side, because they suspect this is loaded, which it is. So nuking the middle would be a bad idea. Lots of build power on that monkey. You need to try and get it up to try and do something. There's another monkey over here that's just been built as well. It can move on through and start zorching on this Yothota here, and just have a look at how much damage that Yothota does though. We'll brutalize him. Boom to the face of Gota. Takes a massive giant laser ball damage. Dodges the next one. Fortunately for him, he's going to survive that. That was very, very close to that commander. But Runda does get caught by the second chicken. He's out of the game. And this direction, one monkey down, but it sits right under the lightning storm of that first chicken. Going to take some extra damage there. Look at the health shred of that thing. So much damage from the lightning storm. Going to wreck everything around as well. Buildings, eco. So much left to go to the sides. He had enough. His base is in tatters. He got nuked over here. Nothing left on that front. He got his main base destroyed by the chickens. Monkey trying to push on up. It's 1500 health. Nothing left on there. Chicken is moving on and going to have a grand old time. Needs to turn around and take care of the monkey. I think there's a slight little scratch and it will be done for. Looks like he's hunting down Big Bang though. Big Bang has been located. Going to take a lightning ball to the face. Boomski. Lose half your health in one shot if you don't mind. Second shot. Boomski. You are a sneeze away from dying. Chicken needs to turn around. Monkey dies. That's a control K from this go to kill that monkey off, I think. But either way, the chicken is free to keep roaming and keep on killing. And all that's left now is fueled by fire in the middle. He's assisting a shield for some reason, because there's mobile T380 over here, lobbing the shells on over. And really, the question is, what do they have left to stop this? The answer is much. That is Casuero. He is in the midst of a bunch of build power. Build power is going to do great things if he had something to build, but he's got nothing. And there is... well, he's got T1 bombers. I guess he could do something with those. But as soon as those drones come out, they get murdered by flak. So much flak around. And right, really there's... it's academic. Pretty much academic at this stage. Yothota catches up to Kajiro, or rather he walks back and starts trying to take it on with his commander. Kudos for that at least. Decides to have a go at it, because why not? But there's now one very tough looking chicken, and all that's left is fueled by fire. Now what is he going to do? Well, he's got chicken at the back, chicken at the front. This one might be full health, but it's got just as much health. This one at the back has just about as much health despite the health bar. 2/3, but it's 5 rank Confederacy. Distraction chicken. Stomping up the front. Just simply walking into range, laying down hordes of fire to take out so many Ravagers. Might as well keep on walking. Might as well keep on going. I'm walking there. As they do. Monkey says hello. Monkey says hello to chicken. Will chicken turn against the monkey? Or will chicken die? No, chicken... oh, here we go. Now, that's going to be a close one actually. The monkey got the jump on the chicken, but takes huge amounts of damage. Nope, it's focusing its right gun somewhere else, so that's why that chicken dies. Didn't bring its full... okay, what are you going to die by? GC, chicken, air, or nuke? What's going to get first? Strats, chicken, GC, nuke? I think the Strats got it. That made me feel special. I hope it feels special, but my word. Had chicken on one side from one player, had GC from this player over here, Strats came overhead from MSG and a nuke. That was a spectacular death.